The court sent it to me. I believe you told her file an answer. It doesn't say anything. There's no attachment. To me. I'm not sure. It doesn't what the defenses are. No attachment. And frankly, Your Honor, I don't know if you recall, but this particular resident was in another unit. We generously waived her entire balance because she had repair issues. We moved her into a new unit. Now she hasn't paid any rent because she had repair issues. We moved her
I
into
was
a new
locked
unit.
out in the
Now she
middle of
hasn't paid any
moving.
rent.
I was locked out in the middle of moving, and they didn't help me with like what we agreed upon.
You were locked out and they didn't help you. What do you mean by that?
So remember
locked
how we were
out
talking
and
about
they
how
didn't
I
help
couldn't
you. What do you
afford
mean?
a moving truck, and that they will figure out something for me.
Right.
They locked me out in the middle of moving, and that they will figure out. And when we got access, which was end of May, a lot of my stuff was stolen, including a firearm, all my small kitchen appliances, my daughter's brand new sheets, my security cameras.
So what do you mean they locked you out? I don't get it.
Like we didn't have access. Like
what do you mean
they changed the
locked you
locks?
out? I don't get it. On your
Like on my previous, yes, I did not render the old keys.
on your
Yes. I did not render the old keys. Also,
so in essence, so I just want to shortcut this.
And also,
In essence, you're saying they changed the locks before you got all your stuff out. In essence, you're saying they changed the locks before
I don't know what to do at this point.
Your Honor, if I can add, I would respond, but I'd rather have Amy respond because she has direct knowledge of what happened, because I don't believe that's our position. And I also don't believe it's relevant to this case, but that's a separate issue. I think it's worth responding to. But that's a separate issue.
Your Honor, that's absolutely not factual. She signed a whole new lease. Your Honor, and I don't think not factual. I don't think Ms. Lutkoff or anyone would volunteer us to. I don't think Ms. Lutkoff pay for a moving truck, volunteer us to, or use my maintenance guys to move her belongings, which is what Ms. Bannock seems to be under the impression that we offered her in court. She was given plenty of opportunity. In fact, there was a lot of grace given here to remove her stuff. And in fact, she came in our office on several occasions saying she didn't have a babysitter. She had to work. Her boyfriend had to work. All these reasons. I locked down the apartment upon her signing a new lease, sir. She took possession of a new apartment, Your Honor. And yes, I locked down the unit. She did turn in keys to our box. And so I took possession of an apartment that she no longer had possession of, Your Honor. And she left
Was there stuff in there?
Yes, my
There
stuff was in
was
there. And I have keys
boxes,
right now.
I believe.
Was there stuff in there?
I have the keys.
So what-
There was
I have
boxes,
keys right now.
I believe.
The keys
I mean,
are in my
I
back.
can't say whether she kept a set of keys or not, Your Honor, but what I do know is that way later after the fact, after she's been in this other apartment for quite some time, she's bringing up issues of stuff that she wanted out of the old apartment. And at that time, I had already started a trash out, Your Honor. I mean, she signed a whole nother lease.
Your Honor, I think there was an issue.
I understand she signed a whole nother lease.
Your Honor, I
But
think there was an
I'm just trying to
issue.
figure out what period in time are we talking about?
I have a
But
timeline.
I'm just trying to figure
So
out.
Your Honor,
you didn't
I'm
give
going to
me
just state for the record here that factually, just from a legal perspective, if she wants to pursue, she certainly can file an action for damages if she feels that her property has been damaged on another unit. But we're in court on this unit, and so I don't believe it's relevant.
Yeah, but this unit, Ms. Lutkoff, that's disingenuous. Because this unit only comes about because of the issues that were in the other unit. Because this unit. So to try to separate them out doesn't make much sense.
Well, I think it does, Your Honor, because she didn't remove her belongings, but obviously this is your courtroom.
Okay, but that may be a defense to what she's claiming. If she didn't remove the items, that may be a defense. But to say it has to be a whole another separate thing, I don't think that that's true.
Well, I do, because we're talking about a certain property
Okay,
address.
then
None of
I'll
that-
take what she
I do,
filed.
because we're
I'll tell her
talking
to
about
go
a
up there,
certain
stamp
property
it in as
address.
another
None of
case, and it's just coming back with this one. I don't know where that gets her. Stamp it in as another case, and it's just.
Well, I don't know what she filed. I mean, she didn't say anything in her filing, so, but that's fine. You want to consolidate it, I don't have an issue with that. We can provide you documentation as to what happened.
An issue with
You wanna
anything.
consolidate it, I
All
don't have
I'm
an
trying
issue
to
with that.
do
We
is
can
get to
provide
the
you
bottom of this.
documentation as
Bottom
to what
line.
happened.
That's all I want to know. All I'm trying to do. And I want to know where I'm going to take this case. Bottom line. That's all I want to know. So she can have her objections, you can have your objections. We're going to do it my way. Go ahead, man. So she can have
So
her
the reason
objections,
why
you
we're
can have your
here is
objections. We're
because
gonna do it my
I
way.
feel like I
Go ahead,
can't
man.
trust their maintenance people because my stuff was stolen. I don't want anyone coming into my apartment
Ma'am,
because
you were
my
at the
stuff was
point of a
stolen.
timeline.
I don't want anyone coming into my
Ma'am,
the timeline is
ma'am, you were at the point
I
of
think
a
we did our
timeline.
court date like April 26th, I think. And that's when we dismissed the case, which honestly I wish we had set things and you know, whatever. And then that next week or that Friday or whatever they had to finish with the apartment, I think we grabbed the keys like that Friday. So then we started that weekend because I was working 2 to 10:30. So we were putting the kids to bed and then we were getting stuff. Plus, like I said, we were putting the kids to bed and then didn't move it.
So how much time passed between the time that you got the keys to the new place?
It was like a week and 3 days. And
So
then we
10
lost,
days
yeah.
passed.
And we lost access for 3 weeks. And then we didn't get the,
Oh,
yeah.
ma'am,
We lost
stop.
access for 3 weeks.
You had after you moved into the other apartment. You had access for 10 days. After you moved into and you couldn't get all of your stuff out in 10 days. For 10 days.
No.
Okay, that's going to be a problem for you.
couldn't
Get all of your stuff out in 10 days.
No.
Okay, that's going to be a problem for you. They can't hold the apartment open for you to go in and move out in that fashion. You don't get 30 days to move out. Go in and move out in that fashion.
It would have been quicker
to move out.
if we could have just had that one last day. It would have been quicker
I don't.
if we could have just had that one last day.
If you're telling me, you made it sound initially like they locked you out. That's all I was trying to get to the bottom of. They didn't do that. It seems like all I was trying to get to. And by what you're telling me, they didn't do that. You get the other unit. You've got 10 days. You get the other unit, and you don't get all your property out in 10 days.
Well, technically, we didn't even have 10 days. They only gave us a week. But
okay, and that's even my point. My point is 10 days. Okay, would be extraordinary grace to get your stuff. My point is 10 days. A week would be maybe about normal grace to get your stuff. But you move from one unit to the next unit. Maybe
what
get
about the previous agreement that some help was going to happen?
Maybe
What
get
about the previous agreement that
I don't
some help
recall
was going to
that
happen?
being
Can
the
we look
issue.
over the transcripts, please?
I don't recall the transcripts of what? If you want to order.
Here's the key issue forming in real time. Once you have access to a new unit, the law usually treats the old place as your responsibility to clear, fast. Courts rarely give sympathy once that clock starts ticking.
Made a request for transcripts to my staff?
Yes, I did. I called and then they told me to email her.
Email who?
Yes, I did. Who I called and then I don't remember the name.
Well, you're going to have to show me that email because I'm going to be honest with you. If you're telling me my staff did not respond to you or did not address that, if you're telling me my staff did not respond to you or did not address that.
Okay, give me one.
Ma'am, well, you're looking for that.
This is where the judge's patience visibly drops. Notice the shift. This isn't about feelings anymore. It's about timelines and responsibility. Do you think the tenant ever had a real legal argument here?
I literally said I could not afford a moving truck.
Okay. So you go over to this new unit. Okay. So you go and you have not paid any rent in that new unit. And you have not paid your justification unit for not paying rent and your justification in the new unit for not is because things got stolen from your other unit.
Yeah.
Is because
there is some major issues with my new unit though.
Other unit.
And they said it was good to go. It's not. It was not good to go. New unit though. And they said it was good to go.
You paid no rent.
It was not good to go.
Nothing. You paid no rent.
I don't think it's okay to steal someone's stuff.
Well, they didn't steal it.
I don't think it's okay. Except they did because we made an.
You know what? Well, here's what we're going to do.
Except they did because
we're going to set this for a trial. We're going to set this for a trial on an expedited basis. We're going to set this for because did you find that email to my staff? Because I don't believe that you're telling me the truth. Because, ma'am, I'm going to tell you what. Because I don't believe when somebody tells me my staff didn't respond, I'm going to tell you what.
I did call up here.
My staff
I will
didn't
say that.
respond. But you said you sent an email.
Yes, unless it didn't.
But you said you sent an email.
Yes. Well, I have it on here, but I didn't send it apparently. Well, I have it on here, but I didn't send it apparently.
Well, I'm not gonna make you apologize to my staff for trying to say they didn't
No.
respond. No, ma'am, I'm just gonna tell you right now, here's how I work, and my staff knows this. No, ma'am. Somebody wants something from them, and they're supposed to provide it, they provide it. If you come up in here and you tell me that my staff didn't do it, didn't order the transcript, that they didn't respond to it, didn't order the transcript. You wanna ruffle my feathers, you insult my staff. So, I don't, I'll consider anything you're saying about that afterwards, just an apology to them. I'll consider anything you're saying about that afterwards. I'm just gonna set this for, well, I'm just gonna set it for trial. I'm just gonna set this for, well, I'm just gonna. Give me a trial date on a Tuesday. It's gonna work. Give me a this month date on a Tuesday.
Could we possibly set it for August?
Of this month? No. You have, ma'am, I'm not gonna delay this out. You paid no rent. Ma'am, I'm not gonna delay this out.
I have a class
You
on
paid no rent. Ma'am,
Okay, but
I get, we all have different things on Tuesdays. We all have different things, different times. I'm gonna set it for trial on Tuesdays. You've not paid them any rent. You're claiming that they stole your stuff. You're claiming that they didn't help you. Well, I'm gonna get to the bottom. If that's what it is. So I'm gonna set non-jury trial in this matter. If that's what it is. So I'm gonna set non-jury trial in this matter. July 23rd.
So does that mean like jury and stuff?
No, ma'am. No jury was requested.
And this is the turning point. No rent paid, no proof sent, and serious accusations flying. From here on out, the judge isn't mediating anymore. They're preparing to decide who's telling the truth.
Your Honor, can I just ask you, because I know I'm on that day, Your Honor, can I just ask you? I have another, I don't think it's at 9 a.m. Let me see. I have another, I don't think it's at 9 a.m. Okay. Let me see. All right, and I understand you want this one in person. Okay. And so I'm not going to request you.